Well, thanks for the opportunity to do this afternoon. Name's Ben Griffin, captain with Wendell Fire Department, small town just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. Cover first through territory of about 45 square miles out of 3 stations. Currently have a combination of career staff and volunteer staff. And here at Pierce to do the final inspection on our 2025 Pierce Impel pumper. This is a pretty big kind of redesign for our department. Kind of used to having more of the stock truck with the high hosebed, and we wanted to change that with this truck. And so as I mentioned, it is an Impel cab. We really like the Impel cab where we're at, both for reduced maintenance costs and for longevity of the truck, space for the firefighters and the staff, ergonomics of the design. We do have a Cummins L9 motor and an Allison 3000 EVS transmission in the truck. We did go with TAC 4 on the front of this engine, both for braking and drivability. It's a feature we really like on all of our trucks. We did incorporate a lot of new features in this truck, upgraded lighting package, more attack lines to give more opportunities for our firefighters to pull off the front, off the side, or off the back of the truck, and talk about some of those things as we go around. But a couple things in the cab we'll touch on that are big priorities for our department, for our county. We've got the clean cab concept. We haven't fully implemented everything yet, but we did implement the vinyl seats, the diamond tread plate floors, and the HEPA air filtration for the cab. Just trying to get as many things in the cab as we can to, help with health and safety of our firefighters and our personnel. We did add the lights on the doors to help with traffic direction and with traffic warning on highway incidents. Barrier doors. We do have interstates in our territory that are soon to be widened and upgraded, so we went with the barrier doors. One of the big changes for us was the addition of the compartments on the side of the cab. That's a big mark and a big change for our department. One of the reasons we wanted to do this is to allow our driver to have somewhere to store his gear so that it can be quickly accessed. You can see the driver has air pack storage in here as well. This compartment does have one shelf, and we'll be storing half of our ballistic gear above the driver's gear here. So just more compartmentation altogether, make the truck more functional for the firefighters. We did add the compartmentation on the cab for extinguishers. We'll be utilizing an extinguisher on this side and a RIT pack on the other side. We did go with a smaller pump panel on this truck, 45-inch pump panel. Normally run 200-foot preconnects, 1 3/4 FDNY spec hose. We're trying something different on this truck. We actually moved the connections to the outside of the pump panel as opposed to being in the hose bed, just so at a quick glance the driver can verify on check off that, hey, our hose is connected, everything's good to go. And we feel like this makes it easier for us in our operation to add a section of hose or be a little bit more versatile on the fire ground if we need to be. Kind of standard compartmentation, engineer's compartment. We did add tool boarding and everything in these compartments just for ease of mounting. So we've got a double-sided tool board here. This is where all of our long tools, some hand tools will be mounted in this compartment. We've got a compartment here that is always sort of designated as our extrication compartment. Being that we are a combination department, we do try to run with a complement of extrication equipment on every first out engine. So we'll run Hurst e-tools in this compartment. We'll also have some rescue jacks that we designed this space over here specifically so that we could mount those rescue jacks. That way this truck will be first into the interstate from where this station is located. They'll be able to have that capability to implement stabilization when they get to the scene of calls, and we really like the ability to add that to this truck. Something real big for us and a big change that we wanted to make for our firefighters is lowering the hose bed. In the past, we've had trucks with really tall hose beds. We've had some safety issues because of that, and it was a big priority for us to try to get that hose bed down. We did that here, 5'7", so I'm right at eye level height for myself. The other big thing on this truck is we used to not have any pre-connected attack lines off the back of our trucks other than a 2.5-inch pre-connect. We've changed that here on this truck to give our firefighters a little bit more capability. It was a big priority for us to do that, and so we've modified our hose bed accordingly. So we'll have 2 300-foot pre-connects and 1 400-foot pre-connect off the back of this truck, in addition to all the other pre-connects on the truck, which is a big change for us, and we're really excited to get that implemented and get this truck in service and provide that for our communities. All right, coming around to the officer side here. Again, this is another big change for our department. Traditionally, we ran full height compartments on both sides of our trucks with an internal ladder tunnel. So this will be the first truck we have in our fleet that does not have that. We've chosen to go with the externally mounted ladders. So those will ride right here. We've got space on top of the compartmentation for high-rise packs. So they'll ride here. That's a big change for us. We're seeing a lot more multifamily development, multi-story development in our territory now, and it's important that we can access those high-rise packs quickly, and this truck's going to provide that for us. Pretty much standard compartmentation on the captain's side. We've got power in each compartment so that we can charge batteries, fans, or any other tools that we use. Same thing with the pre-connects on this side. We've got the discharge on the pump panel. Again, on this side. Again, trying something new for our department. Another thing we implemented for the firefighters here is we wanted to try to give them some tools so that they wouldn't have to go and open compartments and shave some time off response. So we've got mounting here for New York hooks on the back of the cab, just to try to shave any time off for firefighters having to open doors or get tools off. Again, we've got the cab extension compartment. We'll be putting a RIP pack in this compartment. We do run BLS where we're at in Wake County, North Carolina. So we've got the officer's side compartment here. Will house all of our EMS equipment, oxygen tanks, suction units, anything we need for EMS, plus the other half of our ballistic gear will be housed in this compartment right here. Again, tread plate floors in the back, just for cleanliness. You know, trying to add little things for the firefighters, like some of these window protector bars, grab bars, so that members can get in and out safely. So try to add some of those little things for them. Coming around to the captain's seat. Again, a couple things we did is added the mounting plate, which runs pretty much the full width and full length of the engine tunnel. We'll use that to mount radio chargers, thermal imaging cameras, Knox Box key holders. We'll have our MDT, which will be mounted in front of the captain's seat. We actually found an option to recess the computer mount here in the front for the captain, so that the computer's not directly in front of them in their field of vision as the truck's going down the road. And so we thought that was a really nice option. We've got a ton of wiring options as well that Pierce was able to do for us, including radio cables, all types of wiring, all types of communication cables to set us up for success and reduce the amount of time it takes us to get the truck in service when we get it back to Wendell. So moving around the front, one of the things that's big in our area, we do have unhydranted area. So we have a lot of 2-lane roads in those unhydranted areas. And so we do run tank or shuttle operations. It's important for us to have the capability to keep one lane of traffic open. So we went with the front intake on the truck. Really important for us so that we could continue to run the tanker shuttles. We feel like this serves our needs a little bit better than trying to draft off the side of the truck. We do have storage for 25 feet of soft suction 5-inch on the front, and then storage for 150-foot jump line as well, 1 3/4 on the front of the truck as well for car fires, trash fires, or even a small house fire if we're close enough and we can nose right in. Talk a little bit about the light package on this truck. Emergency lighting is all Whelen lighting. One of the things that we wanted to do, being that FireTech is a North Carolina company, all of our scene lighting on the truck is FireTech. So we've got the 72-inch brow light, we've got the FireTech headlights, we've got the FireTech double stack brows on the sides of the truck and on the rear of the truck, and really happy with their products and the amount of light that we're able to get on the scenes without needing a generator on the truck. Well, thank you. Just to acknowledge a few folks, thank you to our chief, Brian Staples, for the opportunity to be here. Thank you to Wake County Fire Commission and both the elected members and the leadership of Wake County Fire Commission that provide us the opportunity to purchase these trucks and to serve our community. Thank you to all the elected officials in Wendell who serve on the Fire Commission. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. And most especially thanks to our citizens, our growing town. Thank you for all your support.